months, just over 3 months. We've been through a lovely summer, had some really cracking days, boiling hot in the van, over 100 degrees, but we've managed. We've got out of the van and had some lovely days out. So yeah, it's all been good, a learning curve, but all good. So the weather's definitely starting to change now. So we're trying to prepare for the colder weather. This morning when we woke up, it was only 13 degrees. Lots of condensation on the inside of the windows, and that was just a little taste of things to come, I'm sure. So we're quite excited about what's going to happen, about experiencing a winter in the van, and hoping that we can see it through till the spring, but we'll see. I have no idea what it's going to be like. We've obviously been on holiday in the van when it's been cold weather, but living in it, we're quite well aware it's going to be a different matter. So we'll see how that goes. Preparation wise, we've swapped our summer quilt over for our winter quilt. We've taken all our summer clothes back to the storage, and we've got some warm clothes from there. Trousers on top of leggings. A nice bright fleece over far too much black. A body warmer, Jack Wolfskin body warmer. I love this, it's really warm. North Face waterproof and windproof coat. One of many hats. I couldn't put gloves on, but I can't reach them right now. So that is my layering system, and it all fits on one coat hanger in the wardrobe, so space saving too. Top tip. I'm sure you will do the same. Summertime again. We do have a really good heating system in the van. It's a Dreamer gas heating system, which hasn't let us down yet, touch wood. Touch wood. Also got a little fan heater that you plug in, so we'll plug that into the EcoFlow because we don't have an inverter as yet. That's something on the list to do. We also need to think about insulating the skylights somehow, so if anyone's got any suggestions of how to do that. We've seen the blocks of insulating foam that you can use, but yeah, any other suggestions, then please let us know. So that's the main one there in the front. I haven't got the exact dimensions, but just any sort of general ideas would be really good. So then we've got this one in the bathroom, and the noise is really loud through this one, so I'm sure this one's going to be ever so drafty in the winter. There's the window at the back. That's just one of these. Opens up like that, brilliant in the summer. But probably gonna let a lot of warm out. We've got a curtain here, which I guess we did just put up for a bit of extra privacy, I suppose, in the winter. That'll keep things a little bit more warm in there. It's not really to prepare for the autumn, but we have just bought ourselves an air fryer, as everybody else already has. It was fine through the summer, living on sandwiches and salads and things like that. But now with the colder weather coming, it's lovely to sit down to a big bowl of soup or stew or something nice and warming. So we've got the air fryer. So this is the air fryer we've just bought. It's a Daewoo. It's a 2 litre. That's the size of the pan. So you can't fit loads in there, but you can fit enough. Enough for two people that are trying to lose a bit of weight anyway. And this is the electric cooking pot we've got. This one's an Ord Cook. There's loads of them on eBay with different varying names. But yeah, just plug it in there. It's not very variable, it seems to be on medium or high or off, but it's fine. And you can cook plenty in there as well. So yes, we're looking forward to cooking some nice hearty meals.
Ton has just gone into Lidl's in Frome to get us some more of those tights, those lady tights that are going to keep our knees warm in the winter. And it's just started to absolutely hammer it down. We're on our way to Longleat, and I'm really disappointed with this, not because we'll have a wet weekend, but because I had the van washed yesterday and it looks really lovely, and now we're going to pick up loads of dirt. So that's a bit of an unfortunate thing. But going back to the van life thing, yeah, I think there's both myself and Tonya are very concerned that we're both saying, no, I love it, in case we're just saying it just to reassure the other one that, you know, we don't want to sort of like pretend that we're loving it when we're not. But I really do. I really love it. And so this is a slight message for Ton as well as for maybe for her to use in the video. And that is to let you know, Ton, that I am loving it. And I believe you are as well, because I think we know we're both honest, so we would say, and I don't think we would sort of like give up a lifestyle or take up a lifestyle just to please the other one without the crack showing. And so far, no cracks. So yeah, loving it. I can't think of many downsides. Sorry, when I say many, I can't think of any downsides. The one and only one that worried me from the start and still does now is Ton being bored and lonely in the van on her own when I'm at work. One of my major issues was me being dropped off at work, and whether that would work and whether I'd like being at work without a vehicle. It hasn't bothered me a bit, because normally I'm such an independent person. I don't like asking people for help, more or less anyway, and but it hasn't bothered me at all. Yeah, there's nothing at all. I don't think that I'm, you know, food, I love cooking, but again, I'm not really missing that. It's sort of quite a nice release to just cook. You know, we cook very lightly now, whereas normally I would cook a big pot of something. So I like, from a kid, when I was when I was at home on my own after my sisters had left home, me and my dad would cook a stew, and it would be a stew enough to feed us for like the rest of the week or a week. And that's how I carried on into my adult life. But I can't do that now, and that's sort of a nice thing. And it's a good thing as well, because I don't overeat now, so I've lost a little bit of weight, and I'm being careful with what I eat, which is fueled a little bit by a change in lifestyle. So change in lifestyle, having less stuff around me, weirdly, has sort of pushed the momentum to try and just watch what I eat. I tend to do how I'm doing it by fasting, so I don't eat until 12 every day, and for me that seems to be working quite well. There's a dog licking its window over there for some reason. I don't know if you can see that. It's quite funny. I might do the same. Yeah, so yeah, no negatives at all for me. We've met some lovely people so far, and it's only been like we're just in our 4th month, so I'm looking forward to doing things. Like, for instance, an odd thing, I'm looking forward to going to the NEC yet again, not so much to go to yet another motorhome show, although I am. Every time we go, we sort of say, oh, we won't need to go again next year because, you know, we've done it and it'll be boring. And it probably will. We'll probably walk around it because there's nothing we need. So we'll just walk around and have done it in no time at all. But I'm looking forward as much as anything to going to Stratford-upon-Avon, which I really love that town, and staying at the tramways, because the couple that run the tramways, and I can't remember their blooming names now, they are lovely, and he cooks some incredibly lovely food. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and seeing them again, eating their food again, playing a game of darts in their pub again. No, we didn't do that last time, but I want to play a game of darts in their pub, and walking around Stratford-upon-Avon close to Christmas, and maybe even going back for Christmas. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to going to Exeter. Never been to Exeter Christmas market, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And these are all things I wouldn't normally do, because, you know, you get home from work in the winter and you settle down and you sort of think the weekend's coming, might as well just sit tight and play Red Dead Redemption on your PlayStation 5. But I can't do that anymore. So we're in the van, we might as well be in Exeter. So come Christmas time, we might find ourselves in Exeter at Christmas market. Anyway, I'm waffling on and I can see Ton's battery is completely dead. So, I love you, Ton.
Yeah, so after 3 months living in the van, I'm still really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the winter, slightly apprehensive, but yeah, being all snuggly in here and looking out at the frosty mornings, and it's amazing driving around how you really notice the seasons change as well. We're noticing all the trees changing colour, we're noticing all the leaves falling to the ground. Whereas before, when we were living in a house, you'd go out one day and realise, oh my god, there's no leaves on the trees. When did that happen? But now, driving around all the time, you're seeing it happen all the time, and it's just lovely. And living where we do, surrounded by beautiful countryside, is just great. So I'm really looking forward to those frosty mornings and all the lashing rain. We've had a lot of that recently, and that's just been lovely. I love it. I always used to love as a kid being in the caravan, listening to the rain outside. And yeah, it's the same now. Yeah, I really, really love it. And even the wind swaying the van backwards and forwards, I love all that. So as long as we can keep warm, and there's no reason why we can't, got blankets, got warm clothes, it should all be good. It should. But we don't know. We've not done it yet, so we'll see. And we can always go back. We're not trapped in this situation. We can always go back to living in a house again. But neither of us want to yet. Mental health wise, I've had to adjust. I'm still finding it difficult. Not difficult. You need to adjust. I know where the problems are. The problems being, if Will's at work, I'm in a lay-by, it's pouring down with rain, there's lorries firing up and down the lay-by, so I can't get out and stretch my legs. It's easy to feel like trapped and a bit claustrophobic. And that can happen like from day to day. I might not get out of the van to stretch my legs from one day to the next, but I've got to make sure, I know I need to make sure that doesn't happen. I know I just need to drive somewhere where I can do that, where I can get out and go and have a coffee. Yeah, just get some exercise, get some fresh air. But it's doing it. It's actually making the effort to doing it rather than just slumping and sitting and getting lethargic, which is what I have been doing. So I know where the problems are. I need to make sure they don't happen. A schedule, I think, is what I need. It's a learning curve. Everybody who does this will find their own way, will find their own problems, will find their own answers. Yeah, so that's just where I am right now. I'm identifying the problems and I'm trying to find a solution for those problems. And you can only do that as these things occur, because everyone's experience is different. So yeah, so that's my mission. I must try and be more proactive and not feel that I'm stuck in the van. A van that I love. It messes with your head. It definitely does mess with your head. But all good. So definitely prefer this than the old ways. So yeah, thanks for watching. We will keep you informed about how it goes, like how we're getting on, honestly how we're getting on. Anyway, we'll be off to Longleat on the weekend to see the icons of the sky. So we'll do a bit of filming for that, and hopefully that'll be a good, colourful video for you to watch next. So do like and subscribe so you can see that video and all the others to follow. Thank you very much for your support, and see you next time. Bye.